Hello and welcome to the Support Network for Social Entrepreneurs. This video has been created to provide basic understanding with examples of how to create your budget plan. My name is Michelle and I am Project Manager at SuNSE Ireland. As a project manager, I work with social enterprises with a social intent across a range of sectors and geographical areas. Part of my role is to help entrepreneurs understand the importance of management accounting. So let's begin at looking at what does budgeting mean. So budgeting is simply balancing your expenses with your income, which involves creating a plan to spend your money. Creating this spending plan allows you to determine in advance whether you will have enough money to do and achieve the things you need to do or would like to do in your social enterprise. Essentially, you are collecting information that will be translated into data used later for your management accounts, for internal and external auditing, and to support future management decision making. For example, do you need a loan or grant to support the continuity or sustainability of the enterprise? Before you begin your plan, make sure to set aside an appropriate amount of time to focus on the task of creating a realistic and detailed budget. If you have a member of staff with financial responsibilities, involve them in the planning process and ask them to provide you with all the past and present account information they have. Before you start your budget plan, have all the financial information you need, for example, invoices, receipts, and contract agreements. You should break down the fixed costs by type, for example, staff costs, including employee benefits, travel and subsistence expenses, and employers' tax liabilities. Rent includes the cost of premises and service charges. Utilities can include heating, lighting, telephone, printing, postage and stationery, vehicle expenses, equipment service charges. Marketing includes website development, advertising and promotion materials, and professional costs, including insurance and legal fees. Your business may have different types of expenses, and you may need to divide up the budget by department. Don't forget to add in how much you need to pay yourself and include an allowance for tax and unexpected expenses. Finally, when you have taken all your fixed and variable costs into account, transfer all the information into an Excel spreadsheet or whatever accounting software you have. The next slide is a typical example of a budget plan. This is a basic budget plan template to help you to work out what you expect to pay in the month against what you actually paid in the same period. In the budget columns, be realistic with your answers because if you underestimate, it could cause you problems in the future. To complete your budget, first calculate the projected income for the month. Then deduct the expenditure amount from the monthly income figure to get the total monthly balance figure. To calculate the budget monthly closing balance, simply add the opening balance to the total monthly balance, which will then give you the closing balance. Finally, input the actual figures in for the same month. Which will give you the closing balance figures. When you have completed your budget plan, you will be able to compare your actual expenditure against what you previously planned for. It will also help you to identify how much of an underspend, or more importantly, how much of an overspend you have at the end of each month across a 12-month period. The result of a good budget plan is that you are more informed to make decisions about the appropriate actions you need to take. For example, reduce spending, apply for a grant, funding, or a loan to ensure that your activities are in line with your finances. If you need help with your budget plan, ask for advice from a SuNSE advisor. Thank you for listening.